Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I am Josh and we are harvesting our garlic. It is, what is it, July 29th? Yeah, July 29th. I think we're a little late on harvesting, especially on some of these. So we're going to go through, if you look at like the base, you're looking for like 1/3 to 2/3 of the bottom leaves to be like starting to die. So like this one looks okay, this one looks okay, this one looks like that's not doing well at all. And then the back one, this one didn't seem to get very tall. But they're a little bit scattered on where they're at, so hopefully they're not too late because then they won't preserve very well. I'm going to start with this furthest row. I planted these in late October and I did these only at 4-inch depth because online recommended 4 to 6 inches deep. These were 4, these 2 rows were 5, and then these 2 rows were 6. And based off the growth, the ones that were deeper sprouted first and seemed to have done better. So we're just going to dig in and start the process of harvesting our first ever garlic. I don't expect much out of this first row. And yeah, so that's terrible. That is not very big at all. But I wasn't expecting much out of this first row. I think they definitely need to be a little bit deeper. I don't think 4 inches is sufficient. I heavily mulch these too to make sure that they would be well insulated. And so yeah, that's about the same size. So I don't even know what you can do with these. I'll keep them, but maybe I can use them for something. I'm not sure. I've never seen garlic that small, so we'll just trug along. A little bit better. Trying not to rub them too much right now. I don't want to rub the paper off that protects them. So at least like you can really get a good indication of the size of the garlic based off the stems. So these are small, but these are not terrible. But hopefully we get some better ones out of the next couple rows where we planted them a little bit deeper. So we put that there and just trug along. I think there was 24. I think I planted 24 or 26, I forget. So there's a decent amount here. I'm just going right down to the feeling for the ball and then getting underneath and then pulling straight up. This is definitely a little bit bigger. So it's a little bit harder to pull up, but that's better, but not quite, you know, as healthy as I would have hoped for. And maybe partially the size is due to me waiting a little too long. I do think I should have harvested these probably a couple weeks ago. But it's been a little crazy here, so just trying to get some of the dirt out. So not very big. I have to compare. I got these from a local friend, and I have to ask him when he harvested his and what his size were. Maybe these are just a smaller size garlic. No, because I broke them up. No, these are smaller. They're smaller than where I started when he gave me the garlic last year. That one's not too bad. It's at least starting to look like a garlic shape, a little bit more. You can see more of the garlic cloves defined. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Yeah. So, not great. Let's see. I think root vegetables are one of the more kind of can be exciting or just completely disappointing. Either or. Vegetables to grow, because you really don't know what you're going to get until you harvest them. So a little disappointed. These didn't do that great, so I'll have to figure out things that I can do better. Some of the paper definitely seems like it's just coming off, so it's another indication that I waited a little too long to harvest. That's not a bad size. That might be like the biggest yet. Definitely smells like garlic. Oh, just so that's okay. Alright, 2 rows left. These will be a little bit planted a little bit deeper. So hopefully that means they are a little bit bigger. Not a bad size comparatively. But definitely some room for improvement for future to get bigger garlic. So there's that. And there's plenty of room. This bed's really deep. Yeah, there's nothing underneath stopping their growth to stop them from growing even bigger or deeper. But this one's probably not going to be too big. This one seems like this one struggled. Oh yeah. So this looks like it kind of branched out. It grew 2 stalks right from the sprout. We got one little garlic clove sitting here. Ooh, sitting here. It's kind of breaking apart already right from me pulling it out, because I think it was trying to grow 2 into each other for whatever reason. So that was a different one. All right, final row. So it definitely doesn't seem like we're gonna get any bigger size garlic. Oh, it's not bad. So at least looks like it's like fully intact. All the papers around that one, and it has more of that garlic shape of being able to see the defined cloves. So this one's not too bad. And final one. Watch this be the biggest one. It might be. Guess we saved the best for last. That might be like the biggest. It's at least pretty close to being one of the better ones, but again, looks like all the paper's fully intact. It's all there, and it's decently shaped. So definitely could have been bigger, but for a first harvest, just can't really complain too much. Some room for improvement, which is always good. And now I'm gonna just set these out. They are gonna sit outside for tomorrow, a couple days maybe. Sit out in the sun, dry out, and then they're gonna go, and I'm gonna hang them in our, we have like a little cold room that I'm gonna be hanging these in, so that way they can hang and fully cure and fully dry, and then they'll be stored for the winter. So that's our first ever garlic harvest. A little disappointed, hoping for a little bit bigger garlic, but not too bad. At least it wasn't a complete disaster. And now I know, like, I definitely want to go deeper, definitely on this side. When I only went 4 inches, they were all very small, and at least when we got to the size, they were bigger when I did plant them a little bit deeper. So that's good. Maybe I should even try planting them even deeper to see if that helps, but we will see. Maybe it just needs a little bit more compost and fertilizer in here to also help, or maybe just harvesting a little bit sooner. So all right, thank you for watching. Leave any comments down below on any of your garlic harvesting, and I will catch you next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Thank you. Bye-bye.